There, I think this is way better. Welcome to Construction Claims channel, where we give you sound and serious advice with a dose of humor thrown in for good measure. Who says that the construction industry doesn't have a sense of humor? My name is Raj, and I'm a construction claims and contracts specialist. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to give you some advice on how to create a claim if your works are pushed into winter. So if your project is in a country with challenging winter conditions, you'll find this video very interesting indeed. I'll also provide you with some references to case law so that you can argue your claim in a more persuasive manner. First, let us look at this video to set the stage for today's presentation. This gentleman has decided to raise a challenge against wintry conditions. Let's see what happens.
Motherfucker, the road, and my new band is called Siskill.
Oh, that gets me every time. I'm actually watching the video with you right now on a separate monitor right here. That must have hurt a lot. It's so painful to watch it. Let's watch it one more time.
Siskill.
Well, let's look at the bright side. As one YouTube commenter rightly pointed out, at least he applied ice to the injury almost immediately. Anyway, back to our winter claim. Let us assume that you are a contractor and the client has delayed you by 2 months, thereby pushing your works into a winter period, and you had actually hoped to finish your works before winter. So what are your options and what are your possible claim headings? Your first heading of claim is obviously extension of time. Now the key point to note is you would need more than 2 months. You've been delayed by 2 months. However, you would run into a Christmas holiday period. Therefore, you would need more than 2 months extension of time. Next, disruption. Your labor will have to wear heavier clothing and they will work a little bit slower due to the harsh working conditions. Thereby, there will be a drop in productivity. And when your productivity drops, there is an automatic rise in your unit costs. Let's consider an example, say reinforcement. So when your steel fixers are actually working in these harsh winter conditions, their productivity per hour will be substantially lower than when they're working in more favorable conditions. So if you do an analysis, you will find out that your unit cost per ton of rebar has gone up. So you would need to raise a disruption claim to cover any operation that has been negatively impacted due to the winter conditions. And finally, you could have an acceleration claim if the client decides that he does not want the works to extend by more than 2 months, in which case you might need to work overtime hours, hire extra gangs, more resources, equipment, etc. So potentially you could have 3 headings of claim: extension of time, disruption, and acceleration. So please make sure that you have all your headings covered. Otherwise, you might end up like this gentleman. Okay, walk it off. Walk it off, buddy, you'll be fine. Slide it off, maybe that'll work. There you go, perfect. That's all, folks. If you enjoyed today's presentation, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. It'll really help us out. Take care and have a nice day.